Hello, everyone, and welcome to Really Old Movies. I'm your host, Harrison Scullin, and we got a great show for you tonight. We got some old movie news, some animated short reviews, an old movie review, as well as some Call of Duty. So with that, let's get the show started. Alright, so for today's movie news, this is the first film that I will be talking about today. It's a film called A Woman of Paris, and this is directed by Charlie Chaplin, in a film that is definitely not like any of his other films. You know, he's known for his little tramp character, right? This is a more serious, dramatic film, and Criterion's releasing a 4K of it in March of 2025, and so yeah, just kind of talking about that today. And I just love that cover. It looks really, really cool. I love the colors that they use with it. So I'm very excited to check it out because it's very different from, I've never seen this film. So just hearing that it's very different from his other ones, his comedies, that kind of has me intrigued and interested. And so, yeah, that's the Criterion film I'm talking about today. All right. And from Kino Lorber, they just announced their next film noir series. They have a film noir series called The Dark Side of Cinema. This is their 24th one. And this collection will have Union Station from 1950, Jennifer from 1953, and The Crooked Circle from 1957. And all three of these are 4K restorations put onto a Blu-ray disc. So 4K scan put onto a Blu-ray disc with some commentary, some trailers, behind-the-scenes footage and whatnot. These are really cool. I have yet to start collecting these, but I know how much work and effort Kino Lorber puts in their releases, especially with films like Metropolis. I talk about that one all the time. I actually recently, last week I talked about it, but I'll talk about it again. This release of Paths of Glory. This is just another example of just the great releases that Kino Lorber does. So I'm very excited to check out this one and any of the other ones that they've got going on. All right, then the last film for today, actually another Kino Lorber. They announced they're doing a release of The Conqueror starring John Wayne. Now, this is a very notorious film, directed by Howard Hughes, or rather produced it, right? This is a film where John Wayne plays, I want to say he's playing Genghis Khan, right? Let's see. Yes, he's playing Genghis Khan, right? So you can see he's got a terrible wig there, and obviously he's not Asian at all, whatever. But hey, it's John Wayne, right? He brings people to the theater, so this should be an interesting release. I don't know if I'll pick it up or not. I want to watch the film first, but I thought people should know about it, that it's pretty cool that they're doing a release of it. This is a movie I never thought in a million years would get a Blu-ray. So I think that's pretty cool. And again, that just is a testament to how great Kino Lorber is and the great stuff they got going on there. So let me fix something here. Go. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll move on to today's animated short review. It's actually pretty apropos because of a certain trailer that was released today. That's right, we're talking about another Max Fleischer Superman short. Okay, so The $1 Billion Limited from 1941, according to his letterbox description, robbers target a special train carrying $1 billion worth of gold, and the only one who could stop them is Superman. I really like this short. Superman prevents a train robbery, Lois Lane uses a machine gun, and Superman pulls a train all the way back to a train station basically using a rope on his back. And I just love these tunes. I think they're great. And this one especially, I gave a 4.5 out of 5. Alright, so that's the animated short review for today. And like I said, this one was really, really cool. And when you watch the short that'll eventually release, I need to get caught up. But you'll see how Lois Lane, rather than, letting people shoot at her or whatever, she also picks up a Tommy gun and starts shooting back, and it's pretty awesome. So I recommend checking it out just for that reason alone. It's pretty awesome. And I had a great, great time with them. So now we'll move on to today's movie review. Okay, let me adjust something there. Perfect. Alright, so today's movie review is The Bells of St. Mary's from 1945. So here are some essential movie details. The production was overseen by a Catholic priest who served as an advisor during the shooting of the film. While the final farewell sequence was being filmed, Bing Crosby and Ingrid Bergman decided to play a prank on him. They asked the director, Leo McCarey, to allow one more take, and as Father O'Malley and Sister Benedict, the characters that they played, say their final goodbyes, they embrace into a passionate kiss, while the off-screen priest/advisor jumped up in roaring protest. I think that's pretty funny because, everybody knows they're celibate, right? The Catholic priests and nuns and whatnot. So I imagine that was a pretty funny moment, right? So let's get into my thoughts on the plot. Oh boy, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. I give the plot a 2.5 out of 5, and here's why. I like the cast. I like the director. I even like the idea of the story. I just wasn't a fan of the execution. I'm not going to lie, I had a hard time paying attention to the film. I had a hard time, the film didn't really grasp me and catch my attention like It's a Wonderful Life does. Or even other Bing Crosby films like, well, shoot, I got one right here. Like Holiday Inn, great film, remade as White Christmas. To me, this movie didn't hold that attention for me. It was cute and a fun story and all that, but it was just boring to me. And that's so sad because I love a lot of the people who are in this film and who made the film. And honestly, the only reason to even watch the movie and any of the scenes from it is really the singing moments. And I'll get into that with music later on, but yeah, I was not a fan of the plot. So that's why I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. It's a good and interesting premise. He's basically, in the 90s, there was those cheap stories like, oh, we need $50,000 to save the skating rink or whatever. Basically, his job is to help save the old, breaking down church, right? So that the kids have a place to go to school. They don't have to move on to a more expensive one, right? It's very, very classic storyline people use all the time. I don't know if this is the first film to ever use that. I'm sure there were plenty, even in the silent era, that did that. So this is definitely one of those films. So, all right, let's move on to the acting. So the acting, I give it a 3 out of 5. Look, I like Bing Crosby a lot. He's a great singer, great actor. I just like him more in White Christmas and Holiday Inn. Those characters make way more sense to me as to who Bing Crosby was. Again, got to catch a lot of flack. I have a hard time seeing him as a Catholic priest. I just do. I know that's kind of the whole point. He's kind of meant to be like a little bit of a rebellious, different kind of, what you would call a Catholic priest, right? I don't know. To me, I just had a hard time seeing it. I was like, nah, he's a crooner. He's Bing Crosby, right? I can't see him as a Catholic priest. Same goes for Ingrid Bergman, by the way. I have a hard time seeing her as a Catholic nun. I really do. I think she's much better in roles like Casablanca, Notorious, Gaslight, which are more thrillers. I think she's much better in those kind of stories, those kind of films. This, she just seemed a little miscast. That's just me. Again, I love her as an actress, one of my favorite of all time. I just didn't think she fit in with the character. Honestly, the best actor for me was Henry Travers. He's the one who kind of saved it for me, acting-wise. He's kind of a bumbling doofus, but he's also like the, the arrogant rich guy, right? I actually think he did really well in that role, which is shocking because normally he's kind of the humble, kind of sweet characters. So it's interesting seeing him playing against his stereotype. So I really like that. And that's what brings it to a 3 is because of him, honestly. All right, let's move on to the directing. So the directing, I give it a 2 out of 5. I just was not a fan. I love Leo McCarey, Awful Truth, one of my favorite screwball comedies. Love Affair, I watched it earlier this year rather. Excellent film. And it was remade as An Affair to Remember and then eventually as Sleepless in Seattle. It's been remade several times. I just don't like this movie. I think he's better with the screwball comedies and straight up romances than he is with this kind of film. I don't know what you would call it. Maybe feel good. I don't know. It was just too cheesy for me. I'm sorry. I love his other films more. His screwball comedies, I think, are much better. His comedies are better. I don't know what to say. I wanted better from him. So I gave it a 2 out of 5. All right, cinematography and special effects. I'll give credit where credit's due. I gave it 4 out of 5. It looked really good. The set piece they have for the exterior of the, what do you call it? Catholic monastery? Catholic church? I don't know what you call it. I'm not Catholic, but I thought it looked really cool. The building that they had, it looked really cool. It really, in some scenes, it really felt like we were outdoors next to, other buildings in a big city and whatnot. It felt like an inner city place, very, very much so. They did really good with that. Even the interior shots looked really good. But it's not like amazing, spectacular, but it did look really good and really helped set the tone and the stage. I just wish the execution of the plot and the acting, I wish it was better. So, 4 out of 5. All right, let's move on to the music. So the music, I give it 4 out of 5. To me, this is actually the highlight of the movie. This is the only reason, in my opinion, to even watch it. Which is so funny, because I say that about like Holiday Inn and White Christmas, although those are still fun in their own. This one is, I'm not going to lie, pretty bland, pretty boring. You're going to have a lot more fun in the scenes where he's singing, like this one here with the kids, or there's another scene where he's singing the Bells of St. Mary's with the nuns singing in the background. It's actually a beautiful moment, beautiful scene. I like the music. Bing Crosby was amazing. It's why he was cast in the roles, his singing abilities, and again, that's the reason to watch the movie. Other than that, not really much else. So I give it a 4 out of 5. Alright, so tallying that all up, that brings my Letterboxd score to a 3.1 out of 5, which I'm running to a 3 out of 5. So that brings my critic list score to a 62%. So would I recommend this movie? Although it's a sweet movie, cute movie, I'm more of a fan of White Christmas, Holiday Inn, Notorious, Gaslight, Casablanca for Ingrid, White Christmas, Holiday Inn for Bing. I think those are better movies, and I think they fit better in those roles than they do in this one. And now that I think about it, were there any Christmas scenes? I can't really remember any. This wasn't really a Christmas movie, and maybe I mistook it for, because there's another one. This is the second movie I realized, to another movie called Going My Way. That might actually be the Christmas one, so I may have made a mistake this time, because I don't think there really is a Christmas scene. I mean, there's kind of the feeling of redemption, like with the estranged daughter, or the daughter and her estranged father. Like, there's those kind of moments that are kind of Christmassy. The rich guy having a realization he needs to give back, so that's like Scrooge. So it has some Christmas moments. I don't know if this is really a Christmas movie, and again, that could have been on my part, not researching correctly. But anyways, those are my thoughts on The Bells of St. Mary's from 1945, directed by Leo McCarey, and that is today's movie review. Alright, so let's bring this view back up. Let's see, so go ahead and close that. Close that. Okay, we will put you there. Put you there. Alright, we'll stop recording. Okay, let's get some Call of Duty going. There we go. That around. Alright, Call of Duty. Let's do it. Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's see if I can move that. No, maybe not. Okay. It's fine. Let's see how we're sounding here. I didn't even think about that. Gotta turn down the sound there. That's pretty loud. I think it's just loud at that moment. Let me put it just right about there then. Okay. I always like Nuketown. Oh, it's connecting to Bluetooth. Oh, maybe you can even hear Call of Duty. Oh, maybe you can even hear Call of Duty. Jeez. Stupid controller. There we go. Okay.
Kill confirmed. Remind the fugitives that actions have consequences. They've taken the lead.
Neutralized.
The lead is ours.
Oof. where'd they all go?
First time's free. Watch your fire.
Should have switched my hand in.
To rope by, we know you're here. We're coming for you.
Run, incoming. Think real carefully about your next move.
Enemy scout post detected.
Eyes on hostile position.
Dang it.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Once. Scout pulse activated.
Watchdog Helo incoming on your location.
Contact. Watch your healer.
Gotta shoot down the helicopter, man.
Feel that? They're about to swing. Give them a nudge.
Enemy watchdog healer spotted.
Yes. Got it. Yeah, victory. Let's go.
Hell of a show, people. Hell of a show.
You know, it's crazy is that Christmas is in less than a week now. That's insane. Can't believe it. All right. I started a little early today just because I was ready to go. I was like, heck yeah, let's just hop in it, man. So here we are. Let me check something real quick.
Hardpoint. Secure the objective.
Okay, good.
Hardpoint locked down.
Started a little early today.
We got
just
the
'cause I
lead.
was ready
Now
to go.
hold it. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have the
Oh,
hardpoint.
I didn't even see him there. Dang it.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is secure.
Oh, jeez. Came out of nowhere, man.
RCXD moving out.
At the end of the show, I'll show you something really, you guys something really cool I just got the other day.
Hardpoint is in. Hardpoint locked down.
And also, I'll be talking about live streams for the coming weeks here.
Hardpoint is
How
secure.
that's gonna work out. Excuse me.
Did him in. Oi, enemy grenade!
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
No. Ooh, he got my leg.
As Ronaldo calling in watchdog.
Oh, dang it.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint located.
Hostile removed.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure.
I'll say this once. Do not fuck with grenade coming in. Marking location. Come on, no time to chuck a sickie.
I hate have to be.
Enemy throwing stun.
figure out how to change my character's room.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Scout pulse in your AO.
Dang it.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Target dropped.
Oh, I landed in a hornet's nest there.
Boy, enemy grenade.
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is secure.
Yes.
Driving RCXD. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
No for long. Oh, that was dumb.
Enemy planting mine.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint active.
Grenade coming in.
Oh, jeez. Ah, behind me.
RCXD active. Operating RCXD.
Should've reloaded. Oh, behind me. Jeez.
That threat's up. Hardpoint located. Safety's off.
Hold
Hardpoint
fire. I'm on
is
your side. Heads up, frag.
Hardpoint is secure. Patrolling with hand cannon.
Such violence.
RCXD maneuvering.
Wait for that spot. You ready for that shot?
We have the edge, but don't get cocky. This shit ain't over.
Oh,
Hardpoint identified.
he got me.
Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Boy, this is crazy, man. We're so close.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint located. Enemy watchdog helo inbound.
Oh. He got me good, man.
Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is secure.
Oi, enemy grenade! Enemy watchdog helo overhead.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Oh. Got me.
Deploying SAM turret. Hardpoint identified.
Jeez
Hardpoint
Louise.
locked down. Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
Throwing fire.
I just watched the Theo Von and Timothy Chalamet interview. It's actually really good. I was shocked, like how down to earth Timothy Chalamet is.
Crimson's falling back. Hell of a show
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
Black Ops.
That's right, dickhead.
Like he's
Piss
super,
off.
super down to earth and everything. It was crazy. So if you haven't checked that out, I recommend checking it out. Theo Von is hilarious and does great interviews and whatnot. He did a great one with Trump. He did a great one with JD. He also did one with. He also did one with Bernie Sanders. He does pretty much everybody. He's like Joe Rogan. But what's great about Theo is, he's super genuine. He'll ask questions. I don't know. He's just a really good interviewer, really down to earth, and I think a lot of people recognize that and connect with that, and I really love that about him. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend checking it out. Let us do... I can only stay for a little bit longer. It's also why I started a little bit early today. Let's do that. Yeah, this will be the last one probably. Just for today. And then I'll talk a little bit about what the upcoming live streams are going to look like and a pretty cool thing I just got recently in the mail. Okay, let's see. We have some messages here. I don't know if I've done this map yet. We'll have to see. Ooh, we got some level 55s here. Oh boy. We'll see how it goes. Oh, excuse me.
Face-off team deathmatch. Work quick and clean. No witnesses.
Someone has
We're
to keep
winning.
us on.
Keep it up.
This is a small map, so I just gotta be quick. What just happened? Must have flashbanged me.
We've claimed the advantage. Now hold it.
Grenade! Sheesh.
I'll say this once. Do not fuck with me. Concussion grenade out.
Seems like a better shotgun match. Jeez.
Foot patrol.
Survive. Oh.
Incoming flashbang.
Heck yeah. I was right. This is a good match for shotgun. If you aim. That was a mistake. Oh.
Enemy planting mine.
Anytime.
Oops, sorry, Brent.
Flashbang sighted. Heads out, frag.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
I'm on fire. Ah.
MTC's nearly dry. Get serious, Crimson.
Jeez. those lasers.
Here comes Sente.
That was dumb. Oh.
You didn't think I was done, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chalk one up for the hole.
Let's go. Oh man. Heck yeah, that's pretty awesome. Noise. I think I'll do one more and then I think I'll be good after that. Let's hear how we're sounding. Heck yeah, let's just hop in more and then. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is the last live stream until January.
Trash that. Eat the enemy's cookies while protecting your own.
First blood, grenade.
Okay then. I want a cookie. Give me the cookie. Oh my cookie deposits. Ugh, you see my arm gushing with blood?
Enemy
Ew.
UAV inbound.
What's
Enemy
that, brother?
flashbang.
Brother, ooh. Ooh, they shot my arm off again. Ish. So violent.
Red alert! Our cookies are being eaten! All units, secure those two cookies!
Put that cookie down now.
Hostile shooter.
SATCOM, LDVR on my mark. Marshal requesting UAV tasking.
Get a watchdog helo on my grid.
We're raiding the enemy cookie stash.
I dropped my
New cookie
cookies.
crate identified.
Sneaky bastard.
Crimson sent a sleeper. Trust no one.
Oh man.
Get the enemy's cookie. Let's go. Hunt
Jeez
care package inbound.
Louise.
Flashbang sent.
We're assaulting the enemy's cookie stash.
I wired right past him.
Enemy RCXD detected. Commencing raid on enemy cookie stash. Our new cookie crate is ours for the taking. Hostiles are attempting to eat our cookies. We're raiding the enemy cookie stash.
Grenade coming in.
Enemies are eating our fucking cookies.
Oh, dang it. I dropped my cookies.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Concussion grenade started.
Hostile UAV established overhead. We're assaulting the enemy's cookie stash. All units, secure those two cookies.
There it is. Dang it. Can't believe I missed it. She had cookies, no!
Eyes on Semtex.
No, it's gone.
Hostiles are attempting to eat our cookies. We're attempting to eat the enemy's cookies. New cookie crate identified. Commencing raid on enemy cookie stash. Stay alert,
Jeez.
Black Ops. We got a mole. We're attempting to eat the enemy's cookies. Clock's ticking, Black Ops. Close this shit down. We've located a new cookie crate. Enemy RCXD detected.
We see how it is.
Red alert! Our cookies are being eaten.
No.
Heads up.
Oh, it's
Molotov inbound.
tied.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Hostile shot spotted.
Commencing raid on enemy cookie stash.
No. Oh, dang it.
A new cookie crate starts for the taking.
Dang it. I was
Pack it
gonna
up,
get
Black
more.
Ops. You spilled
Thought
the
Weaver said
fucking
you Black
milk.
Ops types knew your business.
Let's go. Okay. Okay. It's gonna take a second there. Perfect. All right. So, before I show you the cool thing I got, I'll talk about the live streams for the next coming weeks here. So, next week, because of the Christmas holiday, there will not be a live stream. There will be a pre-recorded episode, though, of Scrooge or A Christmas Carol 1951 with special guest Late Night with Cap, JT. He's a great guy. Make sure to keep your eyes out for that, as well as the video we did on some animated shorts for Christmas time to watch as well. And so keep in mind with that. The week after, the first week of January, will be the next live stream. That'll be about Breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm excited to check that out. That's one people talk about all the time as one of the best movies ever from this era, especially. I'm not the biggest fan of Audrey Hepburn, but maybe my opinion will be changed there. I do like her in the film Sabrina, But I didn't like Roman Holiday or My Fair Lady, so again, gonna get flack for that, but we'll see if that one's good. But yeah, so before we close, let me show you the cool thing I just got. Probably saw in the background there. Alright, so I just got Frank Capra at Columbia Pictures collection. Got all 20 of the films in there. Got them on the back as well. And I think I've already announced it, but I'll re-announce it again. I'll be covering every single one of these movies, breaking it down into increments of 5. Me and my buddy Nate from Geeks and Flicks and our buddy Evan, Pop Culture 33, we're going to be reviewing each of these in 4 live stream episodes, breaking them down and seeing which is the best one overall in the Frank Capra at Columbia Pictures collection. I have a feeling what it's going to be. I mean, this collection has, let's see, Platinum Blonde, Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, It Happened One Night, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, Can't Take It With You. These are some of the best movies ever made, and also some of the best Frank Capra films, so I'm really excited to check it out. It's a really cool set. I think the coolest thing is you can pull these, and they're magnetic. Keeps it nice and protected. But yeah, let me put it back on the shelf here real quick. But I'm really excited for that. That's going to be really cool. I'll tell you why in a second here. Sorry. Okay, perfect. It's going to be really cool because what I've been noticing with people talking about this collection, they just talk about the collection as a whole, which is fine. The issue with that, though, is the whole point of buying that collection is for the movies that are on it. And so that's why we're going to break down and review each of those films, again, in increments of 5. And I'm really, really excited to check them out. There might be some hidden gems in there, ones nobody talks about. I know there's a lot of Barbara Stanwyck films, a couple Clark Gable, Claudia Colbert, James Stewart. He did a bunch of movies with him. So I'm really excited for this endeavor. And that will start later in January. We're shooting for the last Friday there. We'll see. But that's on the books right now. And those will be scheduled pretty soon here. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching today's live stream and hanging out with me and talking about old movies and whatnot, as well as playing some Call of Duty. But with that, this has been Really Old Movies. I'm your host, Harrison Scullin. Take care, everyone, and Merry Christmas.